Welcome back, Naily Addicts. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're already been watching a few videos with me. Today we're going to do a very trendy spring design Milkbath nails, but we're going to do it 3 different ways. So I want you to see that you can get this same look on your own without any special requirements. We're just going to do it with stamping plates. We're going to do it with regular nail polish, gel nail polish, stickers. 3 basic ways that you can do this, and this look is going to look so fab on your nails. Everyone's going to think that you went to the salon to get it done. So the first way we're going to do it is with my CJS nail stamping plate. I got this in a mystery box. So right here, I just wanted to show y'all what not to do, which was I mixed my white nail stamping polish with some clear base and decided to paint over it to get that milky look. As you can see, that turned out a complete fail. The white nail stamping polish was way too pigmented, and it basically just washed out the entire look, which I worked so hard on my little stamping. So now we're going back in. We're going to try this again. So we're just using some regular nail polish base coat, and we're going to put our base. This color here is Put It in Neutral from OPI. It looked milky to me, but like a milky with a pink tint. So it still kind of gives that milky milk bath effect, but just in a different color, which actually to me turned out even prettier than the actual white for the milk color. So I decided to use that as a base. So now I'm just going back in on that same nail that I had to take off all the polish off of and redo. I'm just going to go back over it with basically the same stamping designs that we did before. This time we're not gonna try to mix the white and the clear together. We're just actually gonna put down the sticky base coat to seal my design in place from Maniology, and then I'm gonna go back over it with the same color that I used for the base. I'm gonna just paint right over it and kind of give it that frosted look. It's not technically milk, but I like it. It's like strawberry milk. Let's put it that way. It's a strawberry milk nail, but I think it came out super pretty. So I liked it. You can try that if you don't have white, or if you have like a light colored nail polish and you still want that kind of a milky like effect. So moving on, we're going to just go and we're going to just jazz it up just a little bit with some little sequins around, because it was looking a little like it had a couple of little negative spaces that I wanted to fill. So I'm just taking some single glitter pieces and putting it on there. And then I'm using my Sally Hansen's Big Matte Top Coat, because that's one of the ways that you really can get this effect to look milky, is to make it a matte coat, not a shiny coat. So that's just regular. Sally Hansen does regular nail polish, and that's what I'm using, just a regular matte top coat from Sally Hansen. And when it dried, it looked so pretty, so fabulous, as you can see right there. Get a little closer up to it, but that turned out so cute. So then we're gonna that was just testing to see if it was dry. It dries pretty fast. So let's move on to the next way, is using water decals. And if you never used water decals, they're pretty simple, and they come in some of the prettiest images that look absolutely like you hand drew them on. So here again, we're trying the Stampin' White polish with the regular nail polish base coat, mixing it together, And I kind of wanted to get it not too pigmented like I did the last time. But instead of using it as going over it, I decided to use it as a base coat. So here you can see it's still pretty pigmented even with me mixing the base coat in. So I had to go back in with some more base coat to try to blur it out some. Try to fade some of that white. I know it looks a mess right now, but it does get better. It does get milkier the more base coat that I put on there to try to fade out some of that pigmented white. It's a stamping polish, so it's extremely pigmented, and it's meant to be that way. Next time I'll just pick another color white, or maybe I'll just add more base coat to it. I don't know. But that came out a lot better once I added the more base coat to it. So here for the stamping pot, so for the decal, I just wet the back of the decal. You put it on your stamper. You take a little bit of water and wet the back of the decal. You got to make sure that the sticker's turned upside down onto the stamper. Wait a few seconds and you just slide the backing off of it. And you line up your image as you can see there. I'm trying to figure out where exactly I'm going to put it at. Lined it up and stuck it right to the nail. And because this was regular nail polish, of course it already has a tacky layer, so the sticker stuck right on there with no problem. And that's really simple. So I picked out a few other ones. I think I ended up not using the pink flowers right there. I think I just used those two flowers and the butterfly image. I think I went with not wanting to use the pink flowers, but once again, you just place it onto your stamper facing down. Just wet the back of it a little bit. You don't have to drown it in water, just a little bit of water. Wait a few seconds and slide the backing off. Line it up on your nail and stamp it on there. And that's how you put on your water decal. So next we're going to do, this time I just put a little bit of nail polish on there and decided to drag it up, mixing it in together with the base coat to make that milky. I think what I was trying to do here was make it more opaque, milky in some areas, and some areas less opaque. Kind of give it more dimension. So that worked out too. That's just another way you can do it. Instead of pre-mixing it, you can mix it while it's still on the nail, depending on how much dimension and depth you want your Milkbath nails to have. So here we're just finishing up the nail with some foil, and like I said, the nail was already sticky because I used regular nail polish, so the foil just automatically stuck right to it with no issue. And we are done. That was it. Just that fast. So now we're going on to the last way, is using gel polish and dried flowers. So here you're gonna need your UV LED lamp for this one. So I just mixed in some white with some that's what I did. I used some gel base coat with some white gel polish, a very small amount of white gel polish, and I painted the inside of it, of the nail, not the outside, but I flipped the nail over, painted the inside of it. And now using that, because this has a sticky layer because it's not cured, I'm going to put some dried flowers into the inside of the nail. I didn't want them on top because when you put the dry flowers on top, you have to do a lot of work to smooth it over, because some people don't like textured nails. So to prevent that, you put it on the inside of the nail. So as you can see here, I got that same milky effect using gel nail polish. And now I'm just taking these little tiny pieces of dried flour and just randomly placing them inside of the nail. I haven't cured it, so that way that the flowers can stick. And these flowers are so tiny and so delicate, so you want to be really careful with your tweezers. So once I got the amount that I wanted on there, I cured it. Yeah, I think I did cure it. Well, okay, so I needed some more. You have to excuse me. I did this weeks ago, and I'm just now deciding to do a voiceover for it. I cured that, and I started putting foil pieces in, and then I decided against it. So I stopped putting the foil pieces in, mixed some more white and clear together, and put that on top of it. This is after I've already cured it, and made it more flowers and more a layered look. So it doesn't just look so one-dimensional. When you do it this way, you can make it look like you got flowers on top of flowers, like layers of flowers. So now I'm going into some other spaces with a different color flower. But when you flip the nail over, you're going to see that you're going to be able to see some of the flowers more clearly than others because of the way I layered them in using the way with the, what am I saying here? Lord, can I even think straight today? Anyway, you guys are watching it. You see the process. I cured it, put some more flowers on, cured it again, put some more flowers. There you go. Right there. You can see that. So you can see that the pink flowers, which was the first layer, you can see them a little more clear than you can the blue flowers, because the blue flowers were the second layer of nails. It still came out cute, don't get me wrong. So here I'm just roughing up the top of the nail, and I'm applying base coat, gel base coat, and putting in some nail foil in different spots, to kind of fill some of the empty spaces. And I wanted to make sure it stuck, so that's why I did the gel base coat. But you need something for your gel base coat to stick to, which is why I roughed it up with the nail file. And I'm also adding some bling, because as if it wasn't extra enough. So there's the finished product. Yes, you only see 3 because I didn't like the other 2. Thanks for watching, you guys. See you on the next one. Bye.